was on up the street, and he said, "You're not allowed up here." And I says, "Why?" And he says, the women have to wear a bonnet, and the guys have to have beards. So that was like because they were having like days, like centennial days, and doing something every day.
Very strict.
You got this guy recording. What you doing over there, Daniel?
I found a thing to play with. So I was playing with it.
Oh, you're playing
It's like
with
an
it.
old-fashioned caliper. Weird.
What are we thinking? You just want to try a
I'm
quick
thinking I felt warmth in here when I came
Again?
in
Yeah.
here again.
Again?
Skedoodle in there. Get in there. We'll stay.
It was just like a spot of warmth when I walked in. It was right there. Right there.
Let me see. This ball's going off out here, guys.
He just reset it.
Yeah,
You
I just reset it.
Okay. When you,
No, but not. I mean,
Yeah, but
It's
you
going
were
off right
right
now.
yeah, I'm up and over here. So if it
it's
just
going
went
off right now. Can you make it go off again?
Walk around there.
Yeah, you walk around where you were
I wanna
shifting.
See if he was.
No. Keep going. Move around. Oh, there's one.
Yeah.
But you weren't doing that.
Stomping that.
We're not
Okay, so-
jumping like that, so. You need to stop chewing gum.
Honest to God, it's the weirdest thing. I don't know what's happening.
Why does that keep going off?
Ideally, or theoretically, if something touches it, it goes off.
Yeah, but
Did
nothing's touching it.
Well, not anything that we can see.
Not that we can see.
It didn't go off when I walked past it.
What are you doing with that flashlight? What is happening? Are you taking a creepy picture of that? Yes.
You're gonna like that one.
I want to make sure you know that I got that on video for everyone to see. Okay.
What?
I want you to know I got that on video for everyone to
Look.
see.
It's an
Lord.
awesome video.
This is why we have flashing red lights, apparently. Derek. I can't.
That was cool.
I got the thermal, so if
Don't see anything.
I mean, if
I
you
did
wanna-
this at my desk
if you
the
wanna
other
keep
day when I
this-
had to pee.
Yeah.
so if you see that again, just
Look,
the camera's down here.
So like, don't put your finger.
So
in
don't
front
put your
of it.
finger.
how many people do you think peed in this?
Too many. Is the answer.
It's what it is. Urinal. Yeah. Yeah, it's ounces on the bottom. It's regular pee in there.
The things you find.
Okay.
All right.
This is cool stuff.
Back room. Doctor's office.
Storage.
Call it the room.
Anyway,
It's the room. Who did I feel when I walked in here? I felt a very, very weird warming sensation.
is that you?
I moved around a little bit.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it sounded like something was.
Oh, I picked up a picture and put it up. I'm gonna sit.
It's
so I
Dan stepping, Dan flashlight, Dan
can
sitting.
sit and breaking to the chair and dying.
Why did you make Dan feel that way? What are you trying to tell us?
If there's somebody in this room, can you knock on something or give us some sort of sign that you're around and want to speak? You got my attention feeling that little warm spot when I walked in. I felt possibly the same thing outside. Was that you out there as well?
That was me.
We don't mean to encroach on your space. We're just here to speak with anybody that wants to talk and find out why people are still around this area. In case you haven't heard in the other rooms when we were introducing ourselves, my name is Dan. This is Derek kneeling on the floor and Aaron standing in the room beside us. We come with good intentions. We come with open minds and open hearts, and we just want to talk to you, and we want to find out not only who you are, like I said, but why you might still be here. So we have a couple of ways that you can talk to us. First being the easiest way is to just, like I said, knock on something or make a noise. Second way to communicate with us is there's a little device on the stool in front of me, a little black box with a little red light on it. You can speak into that, make noise into that, do whatever you want with that thing. We're going to listen back to it in a few minutes, and if you make a noise or talk into it, we're going to be able to hear you. So pick your poison. Whatever you want to do. But I think it's only appropriate, since we told you who we are, can you tell us who you are? Is it the train station that is holding you here, or the reason that you're staying here? Or is it something in this room or in this building? Were you maybe somebody that worked on the railroad? Were you somebody that was a traveler coming through here? Were you a doctor that used some of the things in this room? Just like to try to put some pieces together and figure out who might be hanging out here still. Okay, you want to play that back?
Yeah.
Let's listen to it.
Do you feel anything besides that warmth that you felt initially?
Mhm.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It may be the stroke, but it happens in feelings, yes.
So what are you feeling?
I wouldn't say it's an uneasiness as much as it is maybe an anxiety a little bit. I don't feel relaxed in here. Let's put it that way. Do you want to come in here and see if I come out?
You too.
No, there's not long.
Sorry.
Pushing Derek sits in the doorway. Jesus Christ. I almost died. I feel very unsettled in there.
something go up my back.
Yeah, it's like I said, I can't get settled in that room. I don't know if it's the room or the stuff. Because if you look in this case, there's some weird stuff in that case.
I haven't looked in that case,
What's that?
but I haven't looked in that case to know. Other than you taking that weird video of that thing.
You mean that expertly filmed cinematography? Is that what you're referencing?
Yes, exactly.
Did you hear something?
Like 53, 54. One 53, 154, I should have said. You didn't hear anything?
All on that spin around the block. Yeah.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
I don't know, like, it was a whisper of some sort?
Mm-mm. I don't even think it's a whisper.
No?
Uh-uh. It sounds like a guy said a word. I can't tell what it is, but
I feel a buildup of energy behind me.
it's, yes, it's behind, it was behind me as well. That's why I think I couldn't get settled in there.
That's
Just felt like there was something hovering.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, I do not like this room at all.
not as nice as I was at Foods outside, but.
No, it is not as bad as the caboose. No, we're sitting in that black chair that's over there in front of that doctor's case.
Yeah.
And we both feel like there's something like,
I'm definitely like this.
you use the word hovering, but like something standing or something behind us.
You might have to do it a few
You
times.
figure there's so much history in here. You know, there's items that are
Mhm.
historical,
Mm-hmm.
and there's people that have walked in and out of here that were of importance.
Well, it's actually remarkable how similar this is to, you know, the antique shop in Wexford. Like when you go down into, it's right off of 910.
Oh, yeah.
The old
okay.
general store.
Yes,
It's now an antique shop.
right.
Derek and I
I
investigated
can't
it.
tell what it
Yeah.
is, but it sounds like there's something
And-
there.
Yeah. That'll be a nice
It was neat
Yeah.
because it was, we were trying to parse out, was it the stuff or was it the location?
Right,
Because there's
right.
a lot of history in
Right,
Hook, just like
right,
this.
right.
And at one point, we actually had, we captured some figures on our SLS camera down there, but we also captured, we had some very personal experiences down there. We were having a interaction in one of the rooms where we caught a full figure on the SLS standing, like I am right now, like leaning against a case with his legs like crossed like this on the camera, like kind of just hanging out, you know, checking us out kind of thing. But while we were getting that, all of a sudden something
we could
flipped
do
a dime
is
at
that
us.
piece.
This dime, you can hear it on the recording. We can't see it on anything because it's pitch black.
Right.
But we hear this dime go flying through the room and landing on the floor
Is that black?
by us. And I searched around the room. We had not these red lights, we had actually like big flashlights. And we spent like 5 minutes looking around, found out that there was this dime.
Hey,
that
Chris.
was not there
Yeah.
previously.
This box that is back in the back corner
Say what?
The box that's in the back corner, that wooden and glass box.
Oh, I moved the.
Found it. We'll get it later. That black or the wooden glass box. What is that?
It used to have a skeleton in it. Yep. I am serious.
Yeah. No, that's what I thought it was.
And
I think that's what it is.
It belonged to
I'm
our,
telling you, that's what it is.
the chiropractor that we had here.
So, fun fact for everybody involved: most skeletons that you see hanging up are human skeletons that have
Yes.
been grave robbed.
Yep. Yep.
That's what that was.
Okay.
So they were removed from wherever they
I
were
don't know
playing
where that
peacefully.
one went.
That's what we're
It should
feeling.
be in
And
it.
it's that presence
whatever-
of something hovering behind us or standing behind us. That's what I'm telling you. That's
But it's the
exactly
skeleton
right.
that got dug up from his grave. I'm telling you.
There's
That's
a
who that
skeleton
is.
in that?
No, there's not. But whoever was hanging in
No,
that.
there was
That's
a
what it
long
was.
time when I first started with the
Sorry.
historic, it was in there. And it had like
I
all
don't
the
know. I
bones
don't-
marked for like a, almost like a teaching
Yeah, like
one.
an education.
Like that feels.
Yeah.
That feels
And
like
it
a wrong
belonged to the
energy.
chiropractor.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Dr. Schmidt. And I think I did
So, yeah,
hear
like,
Dr.
literally
Schmidt
a lot
here
of people
earlier in
were,
that room.
you know.
I heard Schmidt, but not
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah.
You said there was a Schmidt. What about Schmidt?
Dr. Schmidt was the chiropractor.
Wait, didn't you hear
That
Schmidt
owned
before?
that?
Yes.
Fucking kidding me.
Didn't you hear that before?
Yeah, we did.
We heard that before in that
We
room.
did
Right.
hear that in that room.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird.
That's
That's why I was saying
That's
I
not
felt
weird.
I could not
That's
feel
what that is.
settled in that room at all.
First name was Roy Schmidt.
It was just, I don't like that. I mean, I do like that. Like, I don't know.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
I just don't like it all at the same time.
But it's
It's that
not. It's
hovering
not.
vibe.
Yeah. It's not. It is him protecting the space that his body was in. But it's not actually Dr. Schmidt that's associated with that. I think that it's whoever.
But he was the one that brought it. He was.
He's validating that
Put
that's
in.
he was with Dr. Yeah, exactly. He's the one that took that on. But I think that it
So
is.
it's good to have me here because I can remember
It
things
is. It's
Yes.
very good.
as
we don't have
things
this
happen.
opportunity to do this very often.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that.
Well, I've been here long enough.
Come on, Dan.
That was a flashlight.
Yeah, but it scared the shit out of
Yeah.
me. I was the one that knocked it over. It scared me. That's bizarre.
Yeah.
I just like it, but I don't. I'm like Derek's just hanging out there, like nothing's happening. There's a human skeleton hanging in this box.
Can you try spirit box? Can we try to talk to this guy?
Oh, look at the hawk up there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like his body was unceremoniously hung there for everyone to gawk at.
Oh.
He didn't agree to that. He didn't want his body to be displayed that way. It was stolen. It was done that way. He did not like it.
Oh my
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
gosh. That is bizarre. I don't like that.
Sorry, it is very bright.
We have a meeting on Wednesday night. You should at least report, even if you have to do it over the phone for a couple minutes, and
Yeah.
I can pull it. You know, you can call my phone, and I can put it in front of the people and tell them what we heard.
Yeah.
They're gonna
takes
go,
a- it
Dr.
takes a-
Schmitz.
Yeah. Takes a long time to get through. Especially with this, I feel like there's going to be a lot to go through, even if it is just a few.
That's so
It's not weird. Doesn't that make sense though, Dan? Like it definitely.
Yep, it
It
does.
does. It makes a lot of sense. Like I said, it was just that.
Like in my mind's eye, he's literally like.
Time and I didn't look behind.
I know, I didn't either. And literally, I saw, like I said to Derek, what the heck is behind me? And I turned around as soon as I saw it, I was like, that is what the hang skeleton's in. I'm telling you, I have this like image in my mind that he's literally like standing next to it, guarding this place that he had to protect his own body that was taken against his will.
Oh, and that could be what I saw moving over here too. 'Cause I don't know if you guys saw me when we were in that third room back. I took my flashlight and I zoomed
saw
it
you,
in because
yeah.
I saw things moving in this doorway over here. That's why I was doing that.
I thought you were looking in one of these two rooms. I didn't realize you were
That
looking
is
all the way back.
bizarre.
Maybe he likes the trains.
Maybe I don't get any like
Combination.
I don't have any vibe from that. Yeah, I don't feel any connection to
From
him. I don't feel any connection to this energy to the trains. I think those are two different energies.
No, I don't. I think
This is a
it's-
very different.
it's very-
He's
That's why I asked that
he's here.
question that I did earlier. You in here because of the thing to the train station?
yeah.
Because I don't think that it was the train station.
Yeah, I don't think this energy is a train station. I think he's just attached to this item and he's following it. I wonder
How
what
long has
happened.
that been here? Do you know?
Oh, wow. Early 70s.
Has this been?
It moved up.
Just running.
Well, we
Well, we
had
can
it-
check and make sure it's still running. Yeah,
It
it's
was
still running.
the building across
It
from the
is.
post
We're at
office.
21
It's
minutes
like
here.
a little house,
I like those lights.
fact,
It helps
I
out a
want
lot.
that
It helps out
but
immensely.
there was a little house across from the post office. And the school district had their main office in there, because I worked for them at that time. And in there, the Historical Society took over after they moved their offices out of there. And that's where that showed up that year, so it was like 70, 74,
So what happened to the
75.
skeleton that was in there?
I do not know. I do not know. That's the first I've seen it without the skeleton in it.
Really?
Yes.
So,
I didn't even know we still had that.
so there's like a chance that it's walking around here?
I don't know. I'll have to ask John
Please find, if you could find that out.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
where it went.
Where that went. If you could text me,
Okay.
because I'm very curious where
I
that
think
went.
that that's important that we find that.
Yeah.
I think that might be why he's so discontent right now. Does he not know where it is?
Oh, that's. Oh, like, that's why I felt like it was so weird in that room.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I think it's like mentally bothering me because I had my back to it the whole time.
That's fair.
Because I didn't even look at it.
I know.
I didn't know what the hell was in there.
Yeah, that used to hang in there.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. So there was a skeleton. The original skeleton was in there.
Well, like I said to him, it had the names of the bones on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was there whenever I first started taking people through the museum when we were across from the post office.
Mm-hmm.
So she's
Because
lived
we would have
here
open
since
days.
at least the 70s.
Well, I'm sure Dr. Schmidt had it in his office before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his offices were, like down in Mars, in one of the buildings down there.
Yeah, because I'd be curious, like, was it disposed of? Or was it
Is it chucked
laid
away in a
to
box
rest
somewhere?
somewhere? Is it still, yes, is
I
it?
feel like he's asking us for help, honestly.
Which, it's interesting because I got the warm feeling 2 rooms away, which is there.
Mm-hmm.
I had the same warmth in there when I walked into that room. Like it was kind of like leading us into that
Pulled you
area.
in there. Yeah.
That's what it is, huh?
Like I had, honest to God, it was the same vibe because I
Mhm.
felt like a warmth on my face when I walked in. And I felt it exactly like right around this
Mhm.
doorway, right by this doorway here. I felt that same exact thing.
Yeah.
That's a lot to process.
That's a
right?
lot to process.
A
Yeah.
lot to process. But that's really neat, and now I want to go back and listen to those recordings from the other room where it said Schmidt, and
Mhm.
having this in mind. Was he in there? Because if he's leading us from
You
at
very,
least this
yeah.
area into that one,
You very distinctly at the beginning of that said, anybody who's in here, I know you can hear me, you can come over here and talk to me. And I think it was after that,
Yeah, we were in that back, when we were in that back room, I said, anybody in this entire building that can hear me, come back here and talk to us.
Oh, okay.
So it may have been that,
It could have
And
been
it
drawing you
drew-
up here.
that drew him out. Oh man.
You have about 5 minutes to process before he's ready for the SDs.
For the what?
Estes. So we take the spirit box, which is the device that scans radio waves, not the computer, but the actual, it's just like the little box. I think we used it when we were over, we should have. But it's like the same, you watch ghost shows and stuff on TV or anything.
I think we
once
should
in a while.
focus in
So
right
it's
there.
honest to God, it is a modified AM FM radio that pulses through the radio stations either forwards or backwards. You set it. So you either tell it, I want to go forward through the stations or backwards through the
Okay.
stations.
Okay,
And it changes the station very, very quickly.
okay,
Not fast, it doesn't leave it on the station long enough for things to come out. But it just, and you can see on the screen that it's changing. So you can set it anywhere from 150 milliseconds between changes to, I believe it's 350 milliseconds before it changes to the next station.
oh, wow,
So you hear a lot of white noise. It's that
okay,
going through all of the stations,
Okay.
and you can see it cycle through. But again, it's all big energy based, right? So spirits, if they are truly there in energy life or energy source, they can influence radio waves differently, so they can have words come
oh,
out.
okay, I see what you're getting at
You
now.
know what I mean? So you'll hear, so when you listen to it, you'll hear words.
Right,
And sometimes they are, if you're in an area, like if you're in closer to the city where there's like really strong signals coming through, yeah, you will pick up some radio stations, you know, your music every once in a
Mhm.
while. So then that's why we'll tune it to like an AM station and cycle it backwards or some stuff. But,
is that what he's doing there?
so the SDs is where you take that same thing, 'cause usually we put it on a speaker, so everybody in the room can hear it, you know, but then the problem with that is, it's hard to hear what they say sometimes. A lot of times we can hear it when we clean up the audio later, but we can isolate it, and we have a splitter that we put on the spirit box. One line goes to the spirit box. Or no, I'm sorry. So the splitter comes, we plug it into the spirit box. One line goes into the voice recorder, and the other line goes into a pair of noise canceling headphones. So Derek will sit in the room wearing a blindfold, so he's completely sensory deprivated, or deprived of sensory, any kind of external influence.
Mm-hmm.
And we will ask questions. What's that?
You want me to go under?
Yeah, because you can listen, you're better at picking up on it.
Yeah.
So we'll ask questions in the room. He can't hear because all he can hear is that.
Okay.
It's very loud. It's very, very loud.
Very loud. You'll be able to hear it through the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's pretty loud. You
So
can't hear it.
he can't hear the questions we're asking, but all his job is anything he hears, he says.
Okay,
So if he
okay,
hears a word come out,
Right.
he'll say it.
When you
okay,
won't be back
And
by
if
the
they
time.
line up
Yeah,
with the questions that we're asking, then we know better,
You can't
because
hear
then
it
we
if
have
it's sitting
that
in a chair.
unbiased
Yeah, I can see
opinion
it.
of what it's saying. 'Cause then
I need a
sometimes
light, though. I
we're
can't
like,
see
oh,
my
that sounds
record
like this, but I know
Not
the
that
question I
light.
just
Yeah, it
asked.
worked actually.
So we take that out of it, and then we
So
go,
you
I'm
guys-
gonna start this over on a new
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm gonna put a new battery in it too.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stop this.
things happen with it sometimes.
I just let Aaron listen in.